Hello again. It's your favorite AI voice, and this is the sequel to the TDX, but it's all RNG video. This time, however, there's a bit of a change, as you can probably tell by the title. Instead of just doing normal RNG, I'm doing random towers in Endless. With that, how far can I make it? Also, this video's layout will be similar to the last one, with the added fact that I can't use power-ups. For the first game, I rolled Warship, Railgunner, XWM Turret, Juggernaut, Armored Factory, and Artillery. You guys might think that this would be an amazing loadout for Endless, but you would be completely wrong. You see, the huge flaw with this loadout is that there are no good early game towers, meaning all I could get was an Armored Factory, and due to the extreme difficulty ramp from Expert to Endless, I died on only Wave 4. For the second game, I rolled Sniper, Laser Gunner, Armored Factory, Farm, Rail Gunner, and Cryo Ranger. I'll make this one short. This loadout, even with Laser Gunner, had the same issue as the first one, and I ended up losing on Wave 7. For Game 3, I rolled Sniper, Gold Ranger, Cryo Ranger, Gold Juggernaut, Warship, and Artillery. However, before I was going to go play, another person joined, Counter. Counter is a TDX YouTuber that there is a good chance you have seen before, and he has around 13,000 subscribers, so while you're here, why not sub to him? Anyways, blah 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 video stuff. Due to having a great form of early defense, that being Golden Ranger and Artillery, we managed to easily breeze through the early waves, finally making it past the single-digit waves. Waves 11 through 24 went by in a breeze, and we then had our first set to make it to a boss, said boss being the Plague Doctor. Yeah, he got cooked. After the Plague Doctor. Wait. What the? After the Plague Doctor obviously came the revived Plague Doctor, which also got cooked. Same story with Eradicator. Then the infamous Eradicator Mark II came along, and believe it or not, hard to figure out I know, we died. I mean we killed him. A bit after that, my power decided to go out, forcing us to need to restart the run at a later time. After some time, we managed to get back into a game, and managed to reach the Eradicator Mark IV. Let's put this straight into a single clip. Next up, Eradicator Mark I combat. I clearly had no faith in us, but, neglective to my belief, we beat Eradicator Mark I combat. Somehow, after Eradicator Mark I combat came the infamous Apex Predator. To sum it up, it went horribly wrong, and the Apex Predator barely took any damage before we ended up dying. For the fourth game I rolled Toxicnator, Ranger, Patrol Boat, Warship, Grenadier, and Barracks. For this game, because soloing with this loadout was insanely difficult, I managed to get Rogue Ordinary to play with me, whom you should also sub to. Anyways, the early game went rather smoothly, and the Plague Doctor, revived Plague Doctor, Eradicator, and Eradicator Mark II went smoothly too. With our main defense being warships, I was a bit worried when Mark IV arrived. But we killed him pretty easily, and Mark I combat died even faster than Mark IV, even though essentially having over 2 times more health. After that came our fate. For the second time, the Apex Predator, with our only defense being warships, we died to the Hunters again, tying the last game. For the fifth and last game, I rolled Gold Juggernaut, Farm, John, Sniper, Missile Trooper, and Rail Gunner. Great start. For the early game I used John and Missile Trooper to clean through the early waves, but they ended up being rather rough. I managed to beat the Plague Doctor, and with a bit of difficulties beat the revived Plague Doctor. Right after the revived Plague Doctor was a whole other issue, Wave 31. At first this might not seem that bad, but for me, it was where this loadout surprisingly lost. And before you may ask, I restarted the wave 3 times and still couldn't beat the wave. Bonus game, where did this come from? I don't know really. Anyways, I'll be doing Christmas Nightmare with this loadout. For this game, I got Rail Gunner, Gold Juggernaut, Toxicnator, Operator, John, and Ranger. For this game, I got Nedso, which you should also sub to, and a friend of mine to help out. At first, we died to early stealth enemies, and after fixing that flaw, we started dying to gift box spam, and a lot. Just look at these. You might think the solution to this would be to spam Toxicnator, and you would be completely correct. However, on wave 16, the threat of multiplied gifts existed, and we lost again. Restarted the wave, and of all things, the solution was Ranger. Quite surprising, I know, but the maxed bottom path actually helped a ton when clearing out the toys, and we managed to reach Nightmare Exo Santa before losing. Alright, now should I finish the video here? Well, so be it.